if you've noticed that for the past 1, 2, or 3 years, your hair has not grown significantly, in fact, it's very possible that it has been stuck at the same length for the past 3 years, then definitely you need to watch this video. Because in this video, I'm going to be showing you the number one thing that has taken my hair from this to this to this. So you will see that there has been progressive growth and I am retaining all the length. So if you would like to know the number one thing I'm doing this year 2026 to grow my hair, and just in general, it doesn't have to be year specific, then please keep on watching this video. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer here from Her Crown. You are so welcome. Now, as you guys know, I cut my hair. Well, are you guys seeing from the snapshot that my hair is growing back? And that's because I decided to trade something off for something else. So I'm going to share all that and more in this video. Whenever you see a video or a picture of someone showing their hair growth journey and you're seeing significant growth, there are two things that occur simultaneously. Number one is that they were able to ensure that their hair grew from their scalp, and number two is that they were able to retain the length that grew from their scalp. So in today's video, I'm not going to be focusing on your hair growing from your scalp. I'm going to be focusing on how we can optimize the length that has already been grown and how we can retain it so that you can see significant hair growth in this year 2026. I think the very first thing that I decided to do, because I am on a serious hair growth journey. If you don't know, this is how my hair used to look, and this is how it's looking now because I big chopped. And if you want to know the full story of why I big chopped my hair and all that, I'm going to link all those content in the description box and in the comment section so that you can find out my why. However, I did not cut my hair to be a low cut girly for life, right? We are building this hair back to tailbone length. So the first thing I had to determine is my hair goal, because the truth is that your hair goal will determine the decisions that you make. So there are different hair goals that you can have per time, and it doesn't have to be stuck at one forever. Now, there are some people that right now in 2026, they just want to enjoy their hair. They just want to live la vida look like they want to bleach it, they want to cut it, they want to give themselves a tapered cut look, they want to try so many styles. And if it's your hair goal, like if that's your hair goal for 2026, then obviously the things that you do to your hair will be very different from somebody that is trying to retain as much length. Because for me, my hair goal is that I've tried to grow and retain as much length as possible in this year 2026. My hair goal is not to do so many styles, because I'm at a point where I'm trying to grow very fast from the TWA stage to a very big, beautiful, luscious afro, because that is generally the look I prefer. So if you're like me and in 2026 your hair goal is to retain as much length and to grow as much hair as possible, then you want to watch this video to the end and you want to subscribe to this channel, because in this channel we're going to be sharing all the tips, all the tricks, everything that you need to grow your hair in this 2026. The next question that you would really need to ask yourself is, what are you willing to do? Or what are you willing to give up to be able to grow this hair in this 2026? What trade-off are you willing to trade off for your hair to grow in 2026? Now, for me, I have decided to drop roll, please. I've decided to trade off adding extensions to my hair. Now, I know this may not be a big deal for so many people, but for me, I am not really someone who likes the look-on look. I really am not. However, I realized that knowing my hair profile and knowing that I fall within a group of people that have thin strands, so my hair is just more fragile than the average person, I know that adding extensions to my hair is going to take me to my goal slower than not adding extensions. Because number one, extensions will add unnecessary weight on my thin strands, which will lead to more breakage. And more breakage means that I will not be retaining as much length as possible. Number two, adding extensions dry out your hair. right? And so because my hair will be dry, it will be more brittle and more prone to breakage. Number three, added extensions will be that I won't be able to take care of the actual scalp and strands as much as I would be able to without adding extensions. So these are my major why. Obviously, I could think of 10 other reasons why, but my major why is that I want to get to my goal as fast as possible. And adding extensions is not going to totally kill that goal, but it's going to slow it down. So for me, this is the trade-off that I was willing to trade off in 2026 to be able to see as much growth as possible. And as you can see from your screen, you see that so far it's working. Now, you may be asking yourself, okay, is this how you're going on through? So you're not going to experiment, you're not going to do this. And I'll say to a large extent, no, I'm not going to be doing much. However, for when I really need to look in quotes more put together, like maybe if the hair is old, I'm not able to finesse it and do my edges and all that, what am I going to be doing? Right? So for this year, I'm also going to be using a lot of wigs to be able to keep to this goal, right? Now, you may not be a wig girly, and maybe in general, low cut fits you so much. So if that's the case, then you definitely do not have to put on any wig. But for me, I'm someone that like I'm not really into local that much. Like I said, this is just a means to an end. That's why I'm trying to leave this stage as fast as possible. So occasionally I'll be wearing wigs and I'll also be tying turbans, different hair scarves and all that. Obviously within safe measures so that it doesn't affect my edges and all that. Did I forget to add that one of the reasons is because my edges are really brittle, and this time I would really, really like to grow hair with edges. Like I do not want my edges to go anywhere. I think even this must be my major reason actually, because sometimes these hair extensions and all that they really cut your hair, like they cut your edges, and if your hair is already thin and you now want to do it like it's just you imagine long hair with no edges, but this time I want everything to be complete. So I'm really not willing to add extra weight to the hair that I'm making. Let's talk about my protective style of choice in 2026. My protective style of choice in 2026 is mini braids, as you've seen. Now, why mini braids? It's simple. Number one, mini braids do not unravel as easily as twists unravel. And you guys know that right now the hair is short. And even if your hair was not short, mini twists unravel faster than mini braids. Mini braids also do not tangle. So you would realize that with mini twists sometimes they would start to form some locks and the takedown is just more complicated. But mini braids pretty much your hair stays put and it's a low tension protective style. You're able to retain as much length as possible. It's just cool. It's just cool to use. It's not the most aesthetic, but again, trade-off. What are you willing to give? And I think that is my 2026 goal, but my 2027 goal will definitely be different because in my 2027 era I will be trying on more styles because then my hair will be big enough to do more styles. One, two, I will be at a phase of motherhood where I'll have more independent children to be able to do those styles. So I think typically you need to think of your why and do it. So now I'm not saying all this to just talk about myself and what I'm doing. I'm saying it because I want to bring you all on this challenge. Now, if you know you've been stuck at a particular length for a long time and you would like to see significant hair growth in this year 2026 or even in general whenever you're seeing this video, then I would like you to be a part of this challenge. Now, in this challenge, we're going to be using mini braids to grow our hair because mini braids work and I've already told you guys the benefits of it. Every single month, we're going to be putting our hair in mini braids. Now, if you're in a country like mine where making hair is a bit more affordable than maybe being in the US or the UK, then I'm going to really tell you that yes, one of the tips I've noticed is that you need to actually try to maybe engage a hairstylist because first of all, they're not adding extensions, so don't worry, they're not going to be snipping at your hair and all that. Two, you can describe how you want your hair to be treated because I noticed that some people, in their bid to do their hair, they actually don't have the patience to do their natural hair. And so they start to snag and break, and even the hair you're trying to save, you snap it off. So if you don't have that patience, pay someone that can do your hair. And the second reason why is because you don't have to be looking scruffy because you've chosen not to put extensions on your hair in 2026. you can actually look neat, you can look clean. And so if you do not know how to cut clean parts, then engage the services of a hairstylist, right? So that they will cut the part neatly for you and braid up your hair and all that. So that's the second thing, engage a hairstylist. The next is that mini braids is actually so versatile. Like you can wash your hair and you'll be sure that your hair will not unravel. Like even so, like me that has really short hair right now, I'm able to wash my hair and my hair stays put. So you'll be washing your hair every single week in this mini braids. You wash your hair, you condition your hair, you moisturize your hair every single week. And midweek, you also moisturize your hair by spraying your hair with water and by oiling your scalp and applying leave-in conditioner. So we're going to do this, and every single month, if you want to be a part of this challenge, you can join this WhatsApp channel that will be linked in the description box and in the comment section, and we will share our pictures. We'll do, just a comparison of the length, and then we will be able to share some of our struggles, some of the tips. We can even do some turban styles that we are studying. And yeah, I think that's going to be a very good idea. I'm going to be showing you how I'm tying my hair to just look cute, right? Because we're not putting on extensions. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I know that it may seem simplistic, like, oh, is there any other big thing? Yes, there are other things like the products I'm using, the massages, and all that. But essentially, you can grow, as I said in the beginning of this video, you can grow hair from your scalp. But are you retaining the length? So, this video is about retaining length. It's about how we can work together to retain length. And yes, it does come at a trade off, because if you keep your hair in extensions, you would be able to do certain things and you would do the change. And by the way, you were on extensions in 2025 and your hair still didn't grow. So it means you need to do something different. So, like I said, come along this journey with me, join the WhatsApp channel, and even if you don't want to, just do it, because you may not be seeing this video at a tiny time to be able to join, but just do this challenge and you will definitely see growth. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please be a bad part of this channel. Subscribe, like this video so that more people would see this content. Turn on your bell notification, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one.